After a successful Western road trip, the Boston Bruins have returned home in possession of a playoff spot. With 20 games left in the regular season, the team's fate now rests firmly in their own hands. But it only gets more difficult from here. If you're a professional hockey player, your job is to play hockey. But if you've ever seen David Pastrnak take the ice, it sure doesn't look much like work. He's having too much fun.
That's a goal in any league. Prosper. Ah, 1 for 1. Hey, you wanna go?
Okay.
Fight. You wanna go? Drop it. Let's go. Are you gonna total pick today? Nice. Just like from the book.
Next book?
Yeah.
Can I give it to you? You speak going to the back.
Yeah, man. No problem.
And then if I have it, then you can stand still and I'll talk to you.
Yeah, man. No problem. I will think. Be happy for me, eh?
After their bye week and a long road trip, Pasta and the Bees will be playing their first home game in more than 2 weeks tonight. Head coach Bruce Cassidy wants to make sure they're ready.
Road trip's over. We did well. It's Arizona. We got to have our hard hats on, ready to go tonight. That's as simple as I can make it. I don't want to get in anybody's way, but you come home, you got to be ready to play. So make sure that when you arrive at the ring, that puck drops, we're up on time, right?
Oh, yeah.
Bergeron gets it away from Ekman Larson to Riley Nash. He scores!
It's not the prettiest game, but the Bees rip off 3 straight goals in the second period to put the Coyotes away and make it 3 victories in a row.
I'm not saying we're going to win every night, but play to our standard and then keep trying to build on that standard because we're capable of being a very good hockey club if we're not already there. All right, and that's something we can determine going forward here. But that's why, I want to keep pushing you guys and not always get tied into the score about what our level of play is. All right, so we did a good job. We fought through the kind of the heavy legs, that typical game back home. So good for you guys. We got it done.
It's a great game today, boys. Obviously, that's the way to carry it over from the road trip. Maybe not the best start, but still we got it back, and Millsy got us going with that big goal, but also that big hit. Seems like after that we got going. Nasher, sick game.
As Bruins fans, we know all about our favorite players, their position, their uniform numbers, their stats. But they're also people, men with lives outside the rink. Which brings the soon-to-be larger Bolesky and Marchand families to the Uppa Baby headquarters in Hingham, Massachusetts, to pick up some new equipment they will be needing very soon.
Here's where we design and develop, strollers and car seats. Yeah. See those triggers right here? Brad was about to figure that out. I can tell.
Okay, 2 questions to ask here. Just how hard is it to figure out a baby stroller? And can you turn it into a competition?
Oh, yeah. I want to see it work this. All right. Take a seat.
Yeah, I've been practicing.
What do we want to do here?
I want to see these guys do.
There you go. See? Bam. Done. Easy.
That was
just like that.
It just lifts, right? No, they don't want us to help them. Oh, nicely done.
Well done.
Thankfully, it turns out these baby strollers are actually pretty easy to operate. So the new baby Bruins will be in good hands.
Good, I can do this. There you go. There you go.
As the calendar turns to March, the work of the Boston Bruins continues, both on the ice and above it in the boardroom.
And the interest may be mutual.
They've literally shown up on every, other than Stafford, every forward.
March 1st is the NHL trade deadline, and teams have until 3 p.m. to make a trade. Inside the Boston War Room, the Bruins front office is looking to get a deal done.
So I've tried to slide it both ways. If we make 5th round, if we miss 6th round, and 4th if we win a round.
Stafford?
Yeah.
The Bruins have zeroed in on Winnipeg forward Drew Stafford as their trade target. Now, it's all about the negotiation and the details.
Just with the 50% game and all that.
He has to play in 50%?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing some trade deadline.
He's got to play in 50% of the game. That's the deal. 50% of the game. 6th if we miss, 5th if we make, 4th if we win a round. In 18, by the way.
Yep.
In the end, the Bruins and Jets get the deal done. Drew Stafford is now a Boston Bruin and will be here for the playoff push.
It's in, so.
I emailed him.
Next up for the Bruins, regular season game number 64 against Henrik Lundqvist and the always tough New York Rangers. In 2015, as a minor leaguer, Colin Miller won the hardest shot and the fastest skater at the AHL skills competition. He will need all those skills and more tonight.
Hit his glove, then the bar. I got him! Ah! Playing hard. What? I was trying to pass it.
Deep into the third, and the Bees have not been able to crack Henrik Lundqvist. Down by 2 and with time running out, the team needs a spark.
Come on, boys. Very well.
Pasternak to the attack. He'll try and crash through. Pasternak one-hander. Lucian from the score. Brad Marchand gets it back. David Pasternak in front. A stop by Lundqvist. The jab. Pasternak is blocked in front.
Penner.
Drop Bergeron wins it clean. Krug with it. Fans on a wrist shot, and that'll do it. So the Bruins, their second regulation loss in 9 games under Bruce Cassidy.
A fresh sheet at Warrior Ice Arena and a fresh face for the Boston Bruins. Newly acquired winger Drew Stafford is now in the house. He'll get his first shot with his new team tonight as the New Jersey Devils come to town. Playing alongside Stafford and wearing the mic in tonight's tilt will be the pride of East Longmeadow, Massachusetts, number 72, Frank Petrano.
Three!
Right away, the new line mates show some chemistry, but they're definitely still getting to know each other, and the TV timeout is a perfect opportunity for that.
I like those pull-ups too, man. So if we get one of us that we get drivers through.
Yeah.
Make a play.
I'm gonna hammer that.
Exactly.
Oh, that hurt, man.
Playing hard.
Yeah.
Looks like the Spooner, Vetrano, Stafford line's hard work pays off, with Drew's first goal as a Bruin. I say looks like because New Jersey promptly challenges the call.
Get those hip flexors going.
Good plays, good plays. I think we're good, eh?
After reviewing the play, there was goaltender interference prior to the goal. No goal.
Let us finish it off. Let us finish what we started.
Things go from bad to worse when the Devils capitalize on their good fortune to tie this game up. But Frank and his line mates aren't about to quit.
Yeah, boys! Hey, boys! That's the next bucket! Hey, what a pass! What a play, Staff!
Spooner's goal stands as the game winner as the Bees get back on track. Drew Stafford is the game's #1 star and looks like he will fit in just fine.
All right, it's a good win. It's a good win. Good to see you. Play through it, all right? The new guy. Nice work. Nice guy.
It's fun to win, boys. Keep it rolling.
A few nights later, after a tough loss in Ottawa, the Bruins return to the Garden ice, looking to take 2 important points from their old friends, the Detroit Red Wings. It may be hard to believe that Boston's favorite little ball of hate, Brad Marchand, is now in his 8th season with the Bruins, and he still has a kid's enthusiasm for the game.
Hit the net! Oh my God, Berg! Yeah, Berg! Ah! Yeah! I like that! Yeah! Tipped it. Oh, wow! Thought I scored. Save.
Brad and the Bruins put pressure on the Wings in the first. Already leading 1-0, number 63 helps to blow this one wide open.
You flipped that? Sick! Let's go, boys. Let's go get another one. We're not done.
Broken up. Loose puck to Stafford. A wrist shot, and he scores for his first goal as a Bruin. And Drew Stafford has made it 3-0 Bruins in the first period.
Yeah, keep going. Yeah. Hey!
Marshy's second goal effectively puts the game out of reach and lightens the mood for everyone, including referee Chris Rooney, who is working his 1,000th game tonight.
Hey, congrats, eh? It's a lot of games.
1,000 times putting up with your nonsense.
Yeah, but it's been fun, right?
First time, yeah.
Good job, baby. Good job, bro.
No hat trick for Brad, but his 2 goals helped lead the team to an impressive 6-1 victory and leave him as the second leading scorer in the National Hockey League. After their convincing win over the Red Wings, today is a well-deserved off day for the Boston Bruins.
Get him. Get him.
And no one gets more excited for off days than the youngest member of the Krug family.
Good. Good. Huh?
Her name is Fenway, and she's 2 years old.
She has like this weird sense that she knows when I'm coming home on road trips, and she waits downstairs for me to get home at like 3 in the morning, and she's waiting at the door. So it's a lot of fun when we get a day away from the rink and we can go for a walk and take her to the park and let her run around the north end. Uh-oh. Not the greatest fetch player in the world.
Squirrel! Squirrel!
Hey! She's a socialite.
It's a long season, and the deeper it goes, the more important days off become for the players. Good to see that Torrey and Fenway are enjoying their downtime.
Put that in slow motion.
Next up, it's time for some more hockey over at the TD Garden. It's the Bruins' first ever Girls Hockey Day event with more than 400 female players from across New England skating the Bees' home ice, having fun, and getting some tips from the pros.
Hi, girls. Block shots. Learn how to block shots. The first lesson. Oh, what a move that was.
Along with pro women's players from the Boston Pride and the Boston Blades. Former Bruins defenseman Hal Gill will be leading one of the clinics.
Stay behind, stay behind. Now you get it. Now you pass to me. There you go. That's it, that's it. Pass it hard, pass it hard. Pass it, go, go, go. Don't be sorry, go. Yeah, it's cool. I think these girls are obviously excited to come out and play on the Garden. You should see some of these girls that have some skills. They have good sticks, they're smart, they know where to be, they know the open spots. And I've seen a couple bar downs here, so it's been fun to watch. That's how to pass it hard. That's it. All right, one lap this way, go!
A successful evening of hockey with the next generation of female players. Now, it's time to turn the ice back over to the Bees for a Saturday afternoon matinee.
Good job, girls, good job.
For newcomer Drew Stafford, today's 1 p.m. puck drop means an early departure from his temporary lodgings. But so far so good in Boston for the 12-year NHL vet.
Still kind of getting used to the system a little bit, but for the most part, everyone's kind of set it up where you can just go play, and I've been fortunate enough to get an opportunity to play with some pretty good players. For me to come in and have a good start so far, it makes me feel like I'm contributing to the cause at least.
Of course, coming from Winnipeg to Boston, there is one adjustment that is not easy: the driving.
Okay, so this one right here, this one for me is goofy. So you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like there's like 7 different turns here. Like I had the nervous hands there going down that one.
Not much to be done about the Boston traffic. Fortunately, 1 week into his tenure, Drew has the work commute figured out.
Thank you.
Today's game with Philly holds extra importance for both teams because the Flyers are chasing the Bees in the Eastern Conference standings. And with so much on the line, it's no surprise this one is a tight-checking defensive affair right from the start.
Cut! So you go to the net. Okay.
Whoa! Yeah! You give it to him! Wow!
Yep! Damn it. Try, guys.
Tied at 1, very late in the third period. It's looking like this one will go to overtime. But as the new number 19 will tell you, keep going, keep playing hard, because you just never know.
Stafford with 10 seconds over the Flyer line right side. Pulls up, looking for help, throws it towards the net, score! With 5.6 seconds left, the Bruins have the lead!
Holy boys, what a shot!
What a laser!
Holy hey, throw it on that, good things happen, bro.
The newest Bruin, Drew Stafford, is your hero at the TD Garden this afternoon, and the team continues its hot streak.
Yeah, we got a break, but we create our own breaks, all right? You get pucks to the net, you stay out of trouble in your end, eventually it's going to go your way. So, wasn't our best. You got to be able to win when you're not, like I said, A and B games, all right? So you got to be able to do that when you have your B game, to stay in there and hang in there and get it done. So, good for you guys, all right?
4 weeks remaining, and so far the Bruins have held serve in their quest for a playoff spot. The black and gold continue to control their own destiny ahead of a 4-game Canadian swing, the last big trip of the regular season. It will be a dogfight the rest of the way, and the Bees look ready.